Hey everybody, sorry about that. That was my dumbness um by pushing buttons cuz I was stuck in like full screen um with the app for the like web browser, and I hit what they said to hit, and then all of a sudden it went poof, and I'm like, "Oh Lord, what did I do?" So, everything's okay. I made sure to drop the uh thing in there. Let me get back into to exit. Okay, I got it. Woo! We're good. We are good. So sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Before I share my screen though, I do want to pick up. I want to grab the link that she sent me. Yes, thanks, guys. I am so sorry. I just should learn not to touch buttons. But I'm gonna go to my email so that way I can grab what they sent, and that way nobody sees anything that they aren't supposed to, because I will not give out her hold on one second. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. AD, okay, good, you made it. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. Oh, it did. YouTube's doing that kind of thing, and I have the screen share off because I am going to be pulling up your email once I pull up the link and everything, and take it out of my email, or close down my email tab. I'll do it so that way, don't worry, nothing will happen. I'm going to send it to myself so that way I have it. Oop, that would be... Oh, hold on. Da, 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 da. Oh, I did that wrong because... There we go. Alright. Let me make sure that, I got it. Thank you guys for hanging in here with... hanging in there with me, because... me and sometimes, technology are just... Woo! I'm telling y'all. Oh, I gotta turn that down so I'm not echoing. There we go. Come on, Gmail. Okay, here we go. Pausing it. Closing that. Alright, now I will put up things so that way, AD, your stuff is safe. Nobody will see any of your information or anything like that, so don't worry. I would never, because I've seen so many people, sadly, done like that. And sometimes people are forgetful, but I always make it a point. I either will open another window of my browser where it's not being shown at all, and I will... Oh, no, I want that open. Thank you. Alright. So, AD, this is what AD sent me. Thank you. I really appreciate you sending things to me. I learn things every day, and it's because of y'all. Um, yes, at least, yeah, exactly. BJ plays them all. She does. I, yes, as long as if you're using somebody's content, as long as you are watching, stopping to commentate, and, make it your own kind of, whatchamacallit, I'm blanking out, content, and transform it in a way like I've got my decorations up. As long as you transform it and stop it every so often, yes, you can definitely do that. Plus, BJ does it all the time too. You are right. Oh, I'm just trying to get next. All right. So let's see. I think you said 15 minutes in, if I believe. So we'll go right here. All right, let's see.
Position, given the relative youth of the defendant, the fact that he has been receiving significant monies during his incarceration already, and that there is the possibility of future monies, whether by virtue of the statute with the treasurer impounding proceeds from a story related to this, or perhaps from an inheritance from his family or others. We can't see into the future. We don't have a perfect crystal ball. The state's position is having this additional restitution in place, which is really fairly minimal, would be appropriate, and have them available that if the defendant comes into assets, that the families would be able to try to satisfy the restitution orders from them.
Thank you. And then who's arguing for defense?
I will be, Your Honor.
All right.
She's definitely a new person. The one that's doing the defending part. I've never actually seen, like, I saw the defense team, but these are new people to me, so I'm interested in hearing what they have to say.
Thank you. Given that the state has clarified its position that it's only seeking reimbursement for the earns, it's my understanding that that amount is $1,420 for one family, $1,587.79, and then another $167.79, which would be a total, I believe, if my math is right, of $3,075.58. My understanding of reading the Victims Compensation Code 1953-04 is that the court must still do an analysis on Mr. Koberger's ability to pay. And as the state has addressed, we are arguing that he does not have an ability to pay.
Now, see, the only thing that I find weird about that is that, when you are in, she's the second, okay. Appellate, okay. Honestly, like, the ability to pay things is hard because we know his parents send him money. There are fan groups out there that support him and want him free and don't think he's good. There are some, groups of fans that have, from the public, have given him money, and I believe he will be able to do a work kind of thing that a lot of inmates do, which would earn the money, therefore, to pay off this restitution. I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer. Pro bono lawyer. That's is that the defense lawyer that was on there? The DA, yes, you're correct. Yep. We'll keep listening, but I do know that he's got a fan club out there, and you know how that goes. And I do know that he's gotten money sent to him via his parents. I don't know how that works now because he is in like prison, like for life. I don't know if that's how that works. I have no idea at all. I only know what I've seen and read. So I do know prisons offer a work to pay for restitutions as far as what I know. But I'm not a legal expert, so I'll let these legal experts on the screen talk for me.
While there have been lump sums provided to you regarding some funds that he received prior to his plea agreement, what the court does not have is a breakdown of how those funds came into the inmate system for his expenses and the fact that they were primarily family. Certainly his situation pre-plea and sentencing was drastically different than it is right now in terms of money that is available to him. And there's nothing in the record to provide the court with anything other than what is really speculation based on the past, as opposed to something that the court might be able to.
Sorry, trying to mute my mic. Hold on.
Right now in terms of money that is available to him, and there's nothing in the record to provide the court with anything other than what is really speculation based on the past, as opposed to something that the court might be able to rely upon about foreseeability. There's no way that Mr. Koberger is ever going to profit from any sort of movie or book because Idaho Code 1953-01 specifically precludes that.
Well,
and-
it allows that monies are swept from his account for those income to pay certain things. With those certain things, if there's no debt for those certain things, then does the money not go then to the defendant?
That is not my reading of the code. Perhaps I'm reading that statute more broadly than the court is. I understood it.
I thought that was part of the thing that he cannot profit off of doing anything, any books, any series, anything like that. I thought that was what was put in. I did not know that the judge didn't confirm and put that on it, that he should not be able to profit from anything while he's in imprisonment. So this is even brand new news to me, because the last I knew during the sentencing, I don't know if it was discussed about him not being able to earn things from everything, but Miss Dakota said, I thought Sons of Lost. Except for in Idaho, they do not have the Son of Sam's Law. I have heard that. I've heard that law. And I guess it was discussed, and unfortunately they don't have it. Hi Patty, hey beautiful. They don't have that in Idaho, unfortunately. It can't apply to Idaho as far as I know. So I'll keep going because this is kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Because I thought he ordered that he couldn't get paid for anything, but I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. So I'm gonna listen to more of this because this is news to me.
be that the purpose is that someone can't then profit off of their crime pursuant to that statute. But I guess I need to read it with
Well,
that broad
even allowing your
implication.
even allowing your reading of it, what's to prevent, for example, a family member from agreeing to, provide information, be a part of, et cetera, a story, movie, book, whatever, TV series about the murders, about Mr. Koberger, and that certainly wouldn't be, monies they receive wouldn't be subject to the statute, and then they certainly would be free to send Mr. Koberger money to his account.
Okay, I see where he's trying to go with this. He's not making it so the families, 'cause I know I believe the sister, if I'm correct, was writing a book. If I'm correct, don't judge me. Or don't judge that I don't. This is from what I'm remembering. That I know his sister was supposedly already writing a book. I see what he's saying is the family members of Kobergers, if they decided to do books, movies, documentaries, or anything, whatever they earn, going on to then say they want to give Koberger money while he's in prison, how that is kind of almost like a loophole. Do I agree with it? No. I mean, I don't agree with it only because I don't think any criminal who is, especially what he had done, should ever be able to profit off of what he's done, nor should the family be able to give him that profit, because that's the whole point. Yeah, loophole, yep. Anyone profiting from the murders, which is no one should. I agree, Petty. 1,000,000,000%. Nobody, whether it's family or anything, I don't care who it is, I don't believe that they should have the ability to profit off of the crime that their family member committed, which was so heinous, so heartbreaking, so extreme. I don't think that his parents should make money off of anything, because Mr. Coyle is right, just using a loophole to give money to Koberger. I don't agree with that. I see where you guys, what you're saying. I actually disagree very much so with the judge on this one. I do. Kept going up until. I did not know that, Petty. That part, the surviving, the two that survived, I really don't, I can't say I have a, opinion about it, only because that's a tough one. That really is. I mean, they've been through a whole lot. There are things that I've questioned, of course. But with it being, yes, there are victims, and maybe, like, if it was, like, for medical expenses, like therapy and stuff like that, I could see something like that, where, they need help paying for their medical stuff, for, like, their therapy, that they're going to live with this for life. Okay, I can see something kind of like that. But not just a general. I don't know if I can agree with just a general GoFundMe only because even though this is the most disgusting vile case, and the survivors should receive some type of help. I don't know if I necessarily agree with like a GoFundMe or something like that. So Petty, I can see where you're coming from completely. But if it had something to do with like, I know I think it was the Gonzalez's that did it for it to go to scholarships, I believe, or something like that. I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna dip out on this case because I don't. Oh, Petty, no, don't worry. I'm agreeing with you. I understand 100%. I say survivors as in what they witnessed, kind of thing, like what they had to look at. That I don't say survivors as in the same way that the 4 young students lost their life. I do agree with that because the ones that lost their life were the real victims, and when I say survivors, I more so mean they lived through it, and did see a lot of stuff they shouldn't have and stuff like that, but not survivors as in, their families had to go through what the victims, the ones who were taken away from this earth, had to go through. They didn't have to get that knock on the door to tell the parents. So I definitely I'm gonna try to word this right, because Petty, I agree with it, that pretty much what you're saying. The only thing that I could somehow muster up is just like, okay, one of my stories. I was, and me and Squishy will be doing a whole thing on this. I was staying in a hotel when I left for a year and a half from Fenrir's, and something happened right outside my window. I was in the bathroom. I heard it. It sounded like people. Somebody was banging like for a picture to be hung up, and Squishy was actually outside. It happened right in front of her eyes. It was a person staying in a hotel room actually across from mine, which is scary. And because of a pool charge, $5 pool fee or whatever, he grabbed his weapon and took the person's life. So it's not so much as survivors as it is always seeing that for the rest of your life, kind of thing. It's not the same as the 4 victims that their parents had to get that knock at that door. They didn't have that. Their parents didn't have to go through that at all. The victims' families have gone through hell and back. Oh, I'm not giving any excuses. Don't worry. That's perfectly fine, Petty. If you're not comfortable, I completely understand. And I get exactly where you're coming from, Petty. I do. I always word things wrong. Like, I'm trying to word it the best way, but I don't always word it the best way. But I do agree with a lot of what Petty says. Because the two that weren't harmed or unalived, kind of just hid and, sat back and just were silent and stuff like that. They didn't, there wasn't much talk. Like I said, I don't know about the whole case, but their parents weren't the parents that had to receive the terrible news about the actual victims. So I can understand where Petty's coming from. I can. But come on, these girls took pictures and made phone calls. Yes, that is something that I have watched, actually, Cluminati, and she was still astonished. I mean, yes, did they come home drunk? Yes. Okay. But still, they were texting. At one point, one of them texted the other and ran down to the other's room. So only 4 out of the 6 total people in that home that night, 4 were taken way too young. Way too young. And we don't know why they waited so long. We have no idea. I know one of them called their dad twice, and then I don't know if they went outside of the room or something, and then they called somebody to come over because I'm assuming when they walked out, because it was across from one of the rooms, they saw something, so they called other people. That I never really understood, because, and I am not saying that these 2 girls that lived don't have any kind of PTSD from when they did see the scene, like when they actually saw everything, and or being scared that night. But I also do not agree. It's one of those things. It's damned if I do, damned if I don't, my kind of opinion. A lot of people's are. It's not that we're not saying that the 2 girls that lived didn't go through anything at all. It's more so, why wasn't 911 contacted until 8 hours after the crime had happened? Because I'm pretty sure there is definitely different sounds, different, whatever was happening was probably pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? They could have figured out pretty much what was going on, because it wasn't a sound of normalcy. Like the dogs and, everybody dance. It wasn't the normal things that they would hear. Even what that security camera, some of the how loud it was all the way there. That's what gets me, is if it didn't sound like an everyday thing, or an every night thing, I should say. It doesn't sound like it's something they'd be used to or anything like that. So why they didn't? Because you not only can call 911, but it's been for a while. You can text them if you're fearful of, say, the person overhearing you on the phone, or coming back and overhearing you on the phone. You can absolutely text 911, tell them everything, lock yourself in the room, wait for them to get there, so that I can see. The only one was touched DNA. Yep, the sheets was the only thing. Because I believe he was actually covered, his whole body was covered from head to toe, like gloves, everything, if I am correct. So, no skin exposure, really. I'm just reading your guys' comments. They made deep dive on B on the glove and B on the rail excluded BI from. Okay. Oh. You can ask anything, Squishy. I'm like, AD obviously is very versed in this case. I followed along with it. But I am in no means any kind of expert on this. I just know from, court hearings and court hearings and sentence, all that. That's all I know, and I know the story behind it, sort of through some specials that had happened. That what if the two girls that weren't attacked were in a? That has been a question. That has been a theory. That many speculated. And you can have that opinion. A lot of people have actually asked us. That has been a huge speculation. Were the other roommates in on it? In my opinion, I don't believe they were technically in on the whole entire crime. But I do believe, I do just find it very odd that we've come so far with texting with 911. Like, you can text your emergency. You don't have to call, you can text. And if they know it's severe enough, they will even show up without sirens or lights blaring. They'll come in quiet, go in to wherever the two girls were, get them in their custody, and keep them safe, like, say, in a car. There are ways to do things. So, do I think they handled it the right way? It's not the way I would have handled it. What if... Now, the rug things, I don't know if I can completely get on board with. I know that was definitely a theory. Just my opinion does not mean anybody's wrong for having their opinion. But oh, this is very hard. There's so many things that have come out that, of, like, people that had been interviewed that, I think it was Kaylee had seen a man randomly and kind of made her unsettled, and the fact that Koberger drove by that residence quite a few times way beforehand. It's such a hard... means to an okay. I'm sorry, I'm just reading everything. Honestly, I know what I felt and how I felt with what happened when I was in that hotel room and how I guided Squishy through everything because at the end of the day, she not only saved the obviously now ex-girlfriend's life because he had threatened her with it prior. She also brought justice because they were able to locate the person in the bushes not too far from the hotel. Wasn't, I guess, one of the smartest bulb in the shed, but she also helped bring justice to the family of the hotel owners. So it's hard because she was proactive. She went and told and did everything that she could possible to give to the authorities so that way he could be caught, and stated everything, sat out there with the ex-girlfriend, made sure if there was any other questions, she was right out there to answer. So that experience that's a different experience, like as soon as she came in and told me, I had to already I got right on the phone and I dialed 911, and they already knew what it was about because everybody was calling. But even though everybody else was calling, I still called 911 to report it and told them about Squishy and that she witnessed all that kind of stuff. What should I do? What steps should I take? So I did call as soon as I was out of the bathroom because I was using the bathroom and I heard it. As soon as I walked into the main hallway and I was going towards the place where you go outside near the pool, she was already coming in. And I grabbed her, held her tight. We went in the room. I called. So just so I knew the next steps to take for her and help guide her. So for me, it was a no-brainer to call 911 immediately because my non-biological, I didn't push her out. But I call Squishy my daughter because my daughter witnessed something right up front. I heard everything. I wanted to make sure that I definitely got and did every step that I possibly could to help her, to guide her. So for me, it was right off the bat because everything that had happened, it was chaotic, and I wanted to make sure that I had the correct steps to help my daughter to go through it, report, and give her what she saw and all that kind of statements and stuff like that. So for me personally, the second it happened, the second I walked out that hotel door and she was coming in to the hallway and I brought her, we went to the room and I called 911, I didn't hesitate. So for me, I didn't hesitate at all. They don't need to know anything. All they witnessed, yes, yep. I know that's how they described them. Being idle for and their parents. There's a lot of things about this case that that could be what if. There's still a lot of questions, obviously, because he made no statements, and the families did get closure facing him head on. It was just him not speaking. I think without him saying things, Why? Why do you do this? Why that? And why those people? I feel that would be more closure, in my opinion, to them. Just because I would want to know what that person was thinking and why. It's so weird. Well, Squishy, he literally was, literally had almost pretty much no skin showing. He had, you know, his whole head, face, I think only his eyes and maybe a little part of his mouth where he could breathe was showing, I'm not sure. Everything else, he had gloves, he had long sleeve, he had everything tucked in, it was so that way he went in, did what he did, he came out, in my opinion, and could strip down, and get rid of those clothes that I'm sure had extra. But since there was no skin showing, they couldn't, they didn't know what he looked like in a way because he was covered. Yeah, she wouldn't remember. Okay, hold on. Look up the parents, look up the case, look up the connections to cases that involve the ring. Yes, I did. Okay, yes, 80, that is definitely your opinion. A lot of people are, okay, let's, woosa. We all have different, we're not going to always agree. A lot of people have a lot of theories on this because it hit a lot of people very hard and it left so many questions unanswered. And, I, no, lady, you're fine. You can have your opinion. I just want to make sure that you guys are okay in the chat. I want to make sure that you're comfortable. That's all. It is what I'm explaining. I want to make sure you're comfortable in here knowing that you can have your opinion. Even if somebody says something back to you, that's just their opinion. So you are more than welcome to have your opinion just like everybody else. Of course. Nobody in here is going to attack you. That's not how over here is. At least my chat's never been that way. So don't feel like you have to leave. No, it's not what you have. No, Happy, you're good. I'm reading everybody's comments. I'm reading your comments and everything. I don't see where you said anything wrong. You stated what you knew about the case and expressing what you wanted to. And in a lot of these cases there are debates between people and that's healthy. But you can't get upset if somebody goes, not you, Happy Feet. Nobody can be upset because everybody's gonna have an opinion, and some people are gonna question your opinion, which is human nature. I do the same thing, but you have to be able to handle the questions that come with your opinion. Kind of like, say Happy Feet had an opinion and somebody asked him about his opinion. He wouldn't, that's something that's okay, and Happy Feet isn't going to get offended because he's being asked a question. Happy Feet, a lot of people did want the trial to go on, and were very let down by it, but in a way, this is so hard because this man took 4 beautiful lives, and I don't think he should do. I don't think he deserves to have one in return. But thinking about him sitting and rotting in jail for life, because I know the inmates are already driving him insane. From what I've heard, I guess there was stuff shortly after he was in the prison that he was, people were yelling in the ducks and everything, and it's kind of like, well, this is prison. This is where you go when you do a crime. So, in my opinion, no matter whether if it was the DP, that would, I'm not gonna say that would be wrong because it's not. But now he has to suffer daily and get crap from inmates and stuff like that, which you never know what's more suffering. Hey, Olap! Oh my goodness, it's good to see you, Olap. Hold on. I wasn't offended for the question. I was offended by the comment. No, it's what you want. You what? Then you afford an opinion. Opinion he didn't act alone. Been researching the case from day one. Okay, I don't think. Okay. Let's take a. Alright, sorry, my mic muted on me and I couldn't get to unmic. Stupid things. It's the only thing I hate about it sometimes. Everybody take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. This is not an easy case to discuss. It was a really bad tragedy. It was horrific. It changed a lot of people's lives. It affected a lot of people. So, I think what Edie is saying is when it happened, she heard of the case, so she started doing some research of keeping up with the updates, any of the court hearings, anything that was filed, anything that was public, she was reviewing, I believe. I'm not going at anybody. I am not saying anybody else is wrong here. Okay? I'm just trying to see if I can help kind of read the room here. I believe AD is saying that she kept on the case as it went and really mentally took notes down, and she did research. But in doing that research, AD, just like anybody else, you are gonna form an opinion on certain things that happen, because that's only human. Of course, everybody has an opinion. But you did your research, and you stayed up to date with it. That's what AD is saying. She stayed up to date with it. She went through and followed it through all the way to the end. In reading those documents, however she took in what she learned about, researched, heard, she formed different theories and or opinions, which Happy Feet is correct, but you formed an opinion because you did so much research. You followed everything. You noted mentally everything. So your mind was going crazy thinking, what if it's this? What if it's that? Which I think everybody's mind still is going crazy. No lie. I think everybody's mind is still going insane over this. So nobody's wrong. though, and let's see. Okay, so you had the documents, and then, or you had questions, and then you went through the ones that were dropped so you could figure out some answers to some of the questions you had. Sorry, I'm reading it and putting things together. I've got ADHD, so I'm trying to focus and really tune into you guys so that way I, you know, respectfully do it the right way because I don't want anybody to feel like they're not welcome here. They can't voice their opinions. Happy Feet is an amazing person. AD, it seems like you really do love stuff that has to do with true crime. You do your research, so I want to make sure that we can. So excuse my ADHD. I'm just reading the comments and trying to connect dots. But the families involved. Only the trial. That is. I'm not saying that. Oh, okay. So, AD, you believe that the families were informants, which all the families or certain families? I'm just asking the question because I honestly I don't know if you mean all of the families or the families of the 4 victims that lives were taken or the 2 that weren't. Maddie Mogan and Xana. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Cause I Happy Feet, you're not coming off across as awkward. People, it is so hard to tell tone and express yourself through text. Like, reading each other's comments. It's very hard to see, to really get the grip and the grasp of what you guys are saying. Cause just like texting, you can't tell somebody's tone in texting, kind of like that. Wait a minute. Why can't you put it in chat, sweetie? Oh, okay, I understand, AD. I appreciate you for not wanting to get me. I mean, if you want to send something in an email, please feel free to, and I will kind of decipher a way I can state something without overstepping and getting in trouble myself. I appreciate you for looking out for my channel and everything, and I appreciate that very, very, very much. Just like I appreciate Happy Feet, coming in with the conversations, all of that. You guys in the comments, just know nobody's attacking anybody. Everybody's asking questions of everybody. You can't tell somebody else's tone, and I don't think anybody is trying to be mean or hateful towards each other here. I think just sometimes it's a misunderstanding. That's where I jump in. And I try to, work it out like a therapist almost, okay, well, okay, I'm going to read this. I'm going to, so I wanted to make sure that everybody was okay and not to really, don't take it in offense, like if somebody else is just asking questions about how you feel, because I can tell you Happy Feet it is not somebody who would go at anybody. I mean, I've known Happy Feet for probably about a year or so, if not more. Happy Feet would never intentionally or directly try to go at anybody or hurt them or upset them. That's not the kind of person Happy Feet is. It just Happy Feet. It's just how they express themselves. And Olap, what have you been up to? Are you behaving? By the way, I'm gonna check my emails, but Olap, have you been behaving? Please tell me you've been behaving, because it would really suck if you haven't been behaving, because then there's a lot of issues. Just kidding. Always misbehave, Olap. I love it. All right, I'm gonna check my email. And I do appreciate. Hey, Happy Feet, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's going to be two different sides. And, you know, that's what this is all about. This is what talking about cases, true crime sectors, this is what it's about is, yes, and I know that you got offended, but I can tell you that Happy Feet, I'm almost 100% sure he didn't mean it to be offensive, but the way it could have been stated, you could have read it as offensive. It happens all the time. Even just with people texting each other like they're best friends. Like, you know, they could say one thing worded differently and it comes off completely different than what it was supposed to. See? There we go. Okay, so I do a few things right, I guess. I'm glad I could help you guys out. Cause I didn't want anybody feeling upset in my chat, because if it wasn't for everybody in this chat right now, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. There would be no discussion right now. I wouldn't be here having the discussion and enjoying learning new things. Like you guys, like everybody says, the subs and mods make us as creators. You guys do. You guys honestly are the reason why us creators can keep creating. And without y'all, I don't know what we would do. Mom, well, the majority of the vote was to go over something about BJ, but hey, I'm always up for like Queen Bee says, a sidebar, changing it up, talking about something different. I love that. I love being able to talk about different things with people on cases that they have, questions on, or something that's bothering them. All of that. Like, I love. And hey, AD, that is something that's your passion. There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, there isn't. I know that it's not exactly the same, but me personally, I am a medium. I'm not a psychic medium. I can't see the future. I only can see, listen, hear, talk. Yes, I gotta learn. Yeah, I know. I gotta learn how to panel. I can use StreamYards in the background, if need be. But I definitely want to I do definitely want to do panels. But let me look at my email really quick, because I do want to get to see what she said. Okay, I got you, AD. I got you. I understand. That there is a reason why she can't put it in the chat. And it's a very valid reason. It has to do with organizations of people, we'll say. So it's not that she doesn't want to say it. She wants it's so I don't get in trouble, and it is it is talked about, but once the people do talk about it, sometimes it can get a little controversial. So I know why you couldn't say AD. So yes. Yes, I understand why you didn't say it, and I thank you, but what AD sent me was pretty much um about organizations and groups that have to do with rugs coming and going, and another group that's together, something like Craig would be a part of, if that helps you guys understand. O'Larry over there. Yes, with people. Yep. Yeah, the law should be done right. Sometimes it's not, and it let's see. That is. Squishy, by the way, if you have to hop off for a few, because the kiddos, please do. I want to make sure they're all good. Like, or if you just have to put it down for a few minutes, that's fine. Squishy's actually all the way downstairs, because, see, for me, with my littles, they are not around listening to they cannot hear. They're not listening to what I'm watching. They are not, and they can't hear what I'm speaking about, because these kind of cases is something that they're a little too young for to understand or anything like that. So that's just me. And if I mute, I usually tell you my littles are up here, so I'll mute for them. Yeah, Squishy, if it's something that's making baby girl upset, just you don't worry about it. Can always come back on or come back on your phone, see if she can fall asleep. That could happen too. In history, yes, yes, AD, you worded that great. Yes, better than I could. And I can see where you're coming from. See, this is why discussions like this are good to have, because I get to learn and see other people, other sides, and other theories. AD, I can see why, because it's one of those things where you know, but then you're like, crap, how do I put this into a sentence that everybody will get and understand? Of course, they're antagonizing each other. You can probably hear my little ones. That's just them. One's making the other one mad. The other one's making the other one mad. They're 7 and 20 months old. And they're all the way downstairs. So that's, if you hear my little girl, she's just yelling at her little big brother, like her big brother, because she can, and her big brother's all. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I've got my oldest is 16. He's gonna be home. I'm assuming tomorrow. Um, and then I have my oldest daughter is 14. Um, then I have my 7-year-old who has a dual diagnosis of severe ADHD combined type and level 1 um, autism, and a 20-month-old who just went through the autism testing. We're awaiting the report back. But they are smart, and that's the scariest part. And my 16, yeah, see, 19 and 15. Yeah, my 16-year-old is definitely getting into that 16-year-old vibe, I can tell you that much. From attitude to oh Lord, I was not prepared for this, because he's always been the easiest child. He still is. He doesn't do anything bad, he doesn't do drugs or anything, but he definitely is starting to grow into his being 16 and everybody, mom's still cool, but I annoy him because, he's homeschooled, so I have to. I tell him all the time. I said, I'm a parent before a friend. Oh, dear God, yup. AD, yup. Yep. It's always usually in reverse. Yep. Give me one moment. I just have to blow my nose, and I don't think everybody wants to hear me blow my nose, so I'm just gonna mute and blow my nose really quick. I have to contact my doctor actually on Monday or tomorrow because I believe I do have a sinus infection because the nose, all of the nose. But y'all don't need to hear that nastiness, so I'm gonna mute real quick. And then also use a little girl's room. Let me see what I can put on for you. Because we have truth over here, and then this is some of the things that I wanted to go over, but I do need to.
No.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, jeez, loud. Hold on. Hold on. Just because I know that it's something I wanted to just show something. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where it is. I gotta look for the transcript if it's available. Oh, Queen Bee don't got the transcript. Why? Okay, maybe I'll do that after. Alright, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick and use little girl's room. Talk amongst yourselves. This one was last night. She went from the hive to the sidebar, I guess, and she was streaming Spitfire Spotlight that was covering and streaming on Rumble. Yes, and a lot of us, I think a lot of people noticed that we were expecting the state, or we were expecting them to have more evidence than what came out afterwards, after the plea deal was taken. Like, oh, that would be great. AD, I would appreciate that so much, because I want to make sure that I'm talking about the right kind of things. I don't want to do any misinformation, because I don't want to be disrespectful to the families or the ones that have, the lives that were taken. That is my biggest fear, is ever disrespecting anybody, and anything I can learn, I will learn, because it's a huge help. Yeah, it sucks, because that we thought there was going to be so much more evidence if it went to trial. Honestly, if it went to trial, I don't know if they would have got him. I don't know. because everybody had hyped up so much of it definitely being him, then the simplicity of the evidence, that is all that they had. They didn't have as much as we thought. So honestly, in my opinion, for the safety of others, the plea deal was the way to go, only because it just guarantees he's in prison for life. And that can't happen again. So I guess yeah, we did. We wanted the big trial, but the thing is, if the big trial did happen, I don't think I don't think they would have gotten what the plea deal got for them. The plea deal, at the end of the day, was solidified his life in jail. Because we were under the impression that the state had much more, but they did not. What they told us they had was not much at all. And it was actually like, it's like, then what the heck were you guys? I don't know. It was just one of those things that I just thought there was so much more that they have, and I guess they didn't. Yeah, saving his, yes. Exactly. Kelly Gonzalez standing. How'd that get there? If he... Oh, yeah, I know. All I know is that the last thing that I saw on a documentary or whatever it was, where they did like a 3D thing of the house and how it happened, or the way they explained it is, he entered through the unlocked door, sliding door. He went upstairs. Most people are saying they didn't think he expected there to be two people in the room, but what happened, and then Xana had the DoorDash or whatever, or she was bringing like something up to the kitchen, and people's theory was that he had heard somebody's movement and was coming down the stairs and saw her, so she started running, and he chased after her, and she had just reached the room's door, and even though Ethan was out cold, he wasn't waking up to any of it, which I don't know, maybe I'm assuming obviously he didn't know that he was out cold from intoxication, but he took Ethan's life, sadly, and a lot of people have speculated if he was trying to swing the weapon as he was chasing. Maybe that's how there's blood from other things like that, or it could have been on the gloves, because whatever he was wearing, it could have rubbed off from what he was wearing, but it wouldn't have his DNA on the outside. I don't know. It's very, very confusing for me. It's a lot to process, and I thank you all for helping me, like, sending me stuff, because honestly, I would love to learn off of people, because I'm not going to sit here and say, I know everything, I know all. No, I don't. I don't know everything. There's so many what ifs, there's so many theories, there's so many, is this the way, that the way, and are we ever going to find out? Probably not, unless Koberger ever decides to talk. Will he? And then again, how can we entrust that whatever he says is true? It's such a craziness. It is crazy. But I'm gonna go blow my nose now. use the potty, be right back. Behave, y'all, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, I know there was a lot of documents, and I was actually just telling Squishy whenever whenever you do send the email, we're going to both review it together, take down notes, because if there's things that I can learn, that's even better, so I can do future streams on the subject, so that way I have a little bit more know-how, like I have a little bit more knowledge going into it, because like I said, I followed along with the major parts of it, but not every single detail, not like every single hearing. I know people that have. I did try to learn as much as I could. Um, but what I know is from other true crime creators and stuff like that, and the things that came out and stuff like that. So I am always down to learn anything and everything possible. AD, you can send over whatever you'd like. I mean, from whatever you've already gone over and know. Anything that could help me understand, like, help me really get into it and understand the entirety of the, case and the documents and everything that's happened from start to finish. Like, I want to make sure I respectfully present it because I never want to be disrespectful or say I know something that I don't know, because that would be terrible. I would be a terrible creator to do that. So if I can learn off of people and I can understand the documents and everything, I can't tell you how much how much I appreciate um anything, sending me anything, just like general, just like the facts that are known, just the I just want to know major. I'm going to do a lot of my own research too, but the docs you're going through now, definitely, because then I can put my research into that, and then yeah, well, I really honestly, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have plenty of time to review everything, but I know that would be a lot of work for you, and I don't want to put that on you. Okay. Um, because I want to make sure that I never give out misinformation or anything, because there are plenty of people that, well, okay, there's at least one that we know of on this app that does that quite often. Misinformation, and she's trying to cover a case in my state, which I'm watching that very closely, because any misinformation, I will hop on that, because I live in the state that she's trying to cover the case with. I have learned a lot. I've done so much research for it, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Squishy's gonna give them some snacks and see if little princess will fall asleep, because I know it's hard to mod and try to, it's about her bedtime, I believe. Yeah, almost. Oh, it's just about her bedtime, so that's why. So, but um, if he gets into Gen Pop, he won't. Right now, he is in a cell that he's in 23 hours a day with only 1 hour outside of that. So he's not with all the inmates. If they integrate him with well, then again, in prison, a lot of people find ways. But if he's ever integrated in Gen Pop, I don't think he will either. That's not something inmates take lightly. With kids, definitely not something they take lightly. But as of right now, all I know is he's being held in the secluded cells that the prisoners up there are locked in for 23 hours a day with 1 hour of whatever. As far as I know now, I don't know if they're gonna change that, but they did that, I guess, for safety, even though I don't think his safety is the majority of the priority. Honestly, I don't, because what he did to those beautiful kids, they weren't saved. They weren't in a safe place, or they were in a safe place, but their safe place was broken into. And that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, they do things now to because of how big the case was, the inmates, they get to watch TV and stuff like that and tablets. So more than not, most of them knew of this case, knew he was going to be there. So in a quote unquote way to protect him, he was going to be in solitude for the 23 hours, all that kind of stuff. And that's just what I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. If I mean, there are other people in those cells next to him. There are other cells too that people are in 23 hours a day, 1 hour out. So with that 1 hour out, unless it's at different times, you never know. I don't know, but I do know if he's ever put in Gen Pop, I don't know if he'll make it. I mean, he has already complained a bazillion times. It's like, well, dude, you committed a crime. You pled guilty. You went to prison. Did you think it was going to be rainbows and sunshine? No, this is what life in prison is like. You're going to get tormented. You're going to have people talking to you through the vents. You shouldn't have done what you did, and you wouldn't be there. But you did what you did. Yep. Yeah, he had been complaining that other inmates were yelling up to him through the vents and stuff like that. As far as I know. So, but the guards just said, "Okay, well, suck it up. There's nothing that we can do about it because hey, this is prison. Welcome to it." So I don't know what he was really expecting. Honestly, I don't. But hey, he's in there, and that's what matters. Oh. Huh. She did? Interesting. See, like these are the things that I haven't heard about or read the documents for because I wouldn't even know where to begin. Um it's a lot of information and a lot of research to be done, a lot of things because a lot of rewinding, I should say. But I definitely look forward to that email so I can learn a little bit more along with other research. So that way, you know what? I'm more informed. And the more informed I am, the better streams I can present respectfully without misinformation. So that way, I'm still newish to this. Being a live creator. And I want to do it right. I want to make sure I'm not like certain other individuals. I want to make sure that I do my best for every person. But I do want to see if I can. Brent was involved with a girl that is connected to the. Okay, he had called 2 weeks, I think, before that there was people after him. Oh, I think I heard something about. I want to say I have heard about somebody else was fearful. I want to say I briefly heard about that throughout the whole entire all of the case stuff. I do believe I recall hearing something about framing or something. I don't remember exactly when or what, but that sounds familiar to me. It does. He said he was armed with a knife and threatened. Oh, that I did not know. See, there's so much to this. I mean, there's so many puzzle pieces that I'm even still learning. It's crazy. I did want to see if I can find one thing in Queen's Live tonight. Hold on.
Too fucking
Yeah.
funny.
And Jay. Oh, hell. Here comes the night.
I'll be buying another pregnant.
I'm just trying to find a specific thing. Okay, I think it's right around here. Well, that was B Tim. Alright, hold on one second. I think it was around here. I'm not sure.
I don't know that.
People, I mean, I guess if I really
About this.
burn,
He's like, Mom, you guys over here, boy, I love you. No,
not whatnot. I might as well. It'll be clean after I cook.
we tried that. This one back here is caramel apple. Both of those two are okay. This
Yeah, that's just basically it's same thing.
Yeah. Want it to be healthier.
Yep. Yep. Let me see. Wow, a lot of vegan.
And there's another comment underneath that says, you have some kind of obsession, bro. Get help.
Age for you.
For you, if you want to go.
Honey's not vegan because it comes from
Older gentlemen, 20, yeah, like their honey.
chat. Bees in the chat.
Okay, it was before this.
Let me see. How can she get vid when she doesn't go anywhere? Probably from her kids. So,
Well, let's not forget the text.
which is kind of a weird word to use when you talk. She has her taste back.
Well, let me tell you what's going on here.
Did you fall asleep?
So my light went out on my back porch, so I got a
Sorry about the
replacement
echo.
light outside, right? For your, like when you flip the light on, so you have like an outside light. They put the wire, the fucking kitchen lights. They had to retest second. I said, well, that's okay. They're on there, but if you shut the power, so the one thing while you were on something, so obviously, you know what I mean? They got it. You ready to start playing this? Are we done? What's going on?
To you. I mean, you can play it.
Play
I don't know.
30 grade. The evil queen. Yeah, this is the dumbass shit she, so much because they were. Listener have split. Wait. What do you mean? What the fuck?
I don't.
Shit that I have no fucking clue. I come back. I know. There's a beat.
Explain.
Spot checking now.
And very only wanted the
I see her say quit begging. So
Yeah.
I thought because I was doing these live.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a timestamp of where she played a voice recording. So hold on one second. Bear with me.
Do you really want to go there? But you don't talk about.
Okay.
I don't care, Deanna.
Back on you.
Their attorneys, money
In the courts.
Little sleep.
by
If she's going to go live the same time. So,
well, let's not forget.
holy fuck. Because,
Well, I think she did say just a couple of days ago that she doesn't have any table issues. Really, truly has it or not.
And two fucking right there, see? Right there, see? Right, Mr. Taylor.
Other order to take
Candle. That was big. Craig's back again. What a bitter T1 and shit. I have no fucking. Next thing I know, there's a because I don't make it. Called me a bitch.
just talking about the vampire stuff.
Here's where it's cooked.
Advertise cookies.
This right here.
I'll tell you.
After I cook it.
No.
Oh, I'm trying to find. I can't. Thank you, AD. I appreciate all of the information that you have given and your opinion and working everything out so that way you know that this chat is a safe place and nobody's gonna. You're safe here for your opinions, and I appreciate you being here and coming in here and doing that. It means the world to me. Just the support means the world to me. And you have a great night, and I look forward to the email. I am trying my hardest to find where she played it. Is there a...
How much garlic do you
Nope.
use to...
Let's see. I just want to see if she has... If the transcript is up or not. It's not fudge. Okay, well, that's fine. This is what was last night. This is when, and I'm not gonna play like every single thing, but this was when Queen switched over to the Hive and was streaming. Who I Spitfire Spotlight, who I dropped her link. And let me drop QBs. She was watching. She was streaming Spitfire Spotlight stream from Rumble. Who was streaming old Beige over there, and I guess crap hit the fan. I have no idea. I wasn't able to listen to it all. I've had fallen asleep in the original stream, so I have no idea what had occurred. So I'm just gonna play bits and pieces because I don't know what occurred at all. I have no idea. So I will try to keep this as least painful as possible.
Money, in my opinion. So I'm just going to put that out there and say, yeah, fuck that. So there's that.
Right now. Vibrator, give it up.
I think that's a crock that Benny's trying to make up.
Give me some more batteries.
Tell me, you go. How about you go try to track down all of.
Hold on, somebody told her about Big Al and she ignored it because she's a fucking cunt. That's why. She's a fucking cunt. She knows damn the fuck well. You know what? That just shows what kind of person she is. Fuck her.
180 of those mods and see if that's the correct number.
Because I can tell you right now, the only reason why she's not saying shit is because Craigie's little bitch fucking ass is sitting right there next to her.
And then when you're done with that, go and
That's the reason why she had to quit speaking.
After actually a while, I guess that she did say something about it, but I don't know if Craig was in the room or not. I think I'm with Queen Bee about that. Oh god, clip on BHB. BHB has lost her goddamn mind. I mean, oh my god. That's a whole nother stream to go over all the BS. From the first time I ever saw a live that she did to now, oh dear lord. Yeah, because we're all under a federal investigation. Just in case nobody knows, we're all under a federal investigation. We're stupid if we don't know. Jesus. She needs some help.
Into Big Al because Craigie was jealous. There's really no reason for Craigie to be jealous other than BJ. Al, especially with there being 63 of them. I mean, just saying.
Video about something Seth knew Seth was saying. Oh, crafty.
Wait a minute.
Same old bullshit.
Doxy, are you serious? No, we don't know this. What happened?
Oh, they just heard about Big Al passing away.
I haven't heard.
Oh, that's right. This is the part where, because Queen Bee went live on her main. She had received, hold on one second, my little's here. I'll be right back. My little came up and I have to just handle something really quick. Hold on. Sorry about that. It's oh, both of them are tired. My 7-year-old, my 20-month-old. And one wanted to watch something on the big TV, but his little sister's trying. We're trying to get his little sister to, my little girl, to sleep, and so his big brother is stepping up, and he's gonna watch whatever he wants to watch with his big in his room with his big brother. And then once he is asleep, he can watch whatever he wants to on the big TV. We come to an agreement. Okay, sorry that was a little stressful. Just because I know he likes the big TV, but I know my little princess wants to watch her movie. Oh, Happy and Mom, they said it would be fun. They said, holy crap, am I wiped out from just today. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyways, we shall continue with Queen Bee's. That's what was happening. Queen Bee on her main channel had broke the news, and as she's streaming Spitfire, they on Rumble are just learning about Big Al passing. They hadn't heard about it yet because they were already streaming BJ. So it was something that was already started, and they hadn't learned about it yet. This is where they learn about it. So yeah.
Wow.
We'll take the high road.
Hey, where
We'll take the high road.
Hey, where
Underwater Princess, good to see you. You and Craig actually sing pretty good. Teacher, I don't know what you're talking about. I sound like a dying bird over here. I can barely even speak, but thank you. Craig does have a very beautiful voice. Check out CTV today. Contact us today. Sebastian had a haircut between Strikes and Stairs in Texas Roadhouse. Why did they not tell us about that haircut?
you got a haircut?
Thank you, teaching. You're so sweet. All right, where's Blueberry? I don't see Blueberry. What's up, Hazel Eyes? Buddy else is an hour-long video. I'm buzzed out earlier about Sebastian titled Unbelievable Don't Check Cameras. Not buying it. Okay. Well, let me tell y'all something that I have got to do. Hey, Wolftracks. Every time I try to schedule a live stream early, someone else is scheduled for that time. And it's happened so many times, and like I don't want to go over anybody. So I'm conflicted.
BJ, that's a part of being a creator. Do you see Clue or Queen getting mad? It'll say Queen goes on, and then Clue goes on after her. Clue goes on first, and then Queen. Do you see them arguing about it? No. They go on when they want to go on. And that's how it's always been. At least over here. Is you go on when you want to stream. Nobody gets in arguments over on this side about who's streaming when. We don't have a set time for everybody, and nobody gets mad at the other person because they went first. It's just not like that over here. You know, we don't have a set schedule, so going live over somebody else, oh well, nobody, we don't, it happens here. People go live, like Clue will go live right before me, which who cares? Or Clue will go live and Queen Bee will go live. Nobody cares because you want to know what? Whichever person you didn't see that you wanted to, it's called the replay crew. You go back and you watch it. That's what this community, how it does and how it works and what we do. That's just that.
Like tonight I scheduled early, and then Seth Rogers' stream popped up in my feed, and he was originally scheduled for tonight. It said tonight when I saw it, so I pushed my live back an hour, a little over an hour. But well, I mean that's not most of the times I'm running behind. Like I'm not gonna lie, but
You ain't got that.
at least the last week I know the last week. Am I reading that right? Somebody went in there and told her Big Al passed away, and she said, we're going to take the high road. Is that what she just said? Because what the fuck, BJ? Wow. Wow.
No, not Julie Zhao.
I tried to go live and other people were live and I didn't want to, you know what I mean? A lot of us share subscribers and I don't want to go over anybody. So, hey, Savvy,
That's
hey, Keely,
live.
Reality, I'm looking, babe. Reality is not telling me that I have a,
Oh, that's good. Check that one. Good.
hold on. You see? What? He hangs out over on the dark side.
The dark side.
In another stream, y'all, they said Big Al passed away. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, I don't
See, BJ, it was. The worst part about being on YouTube is people going from place to place to place to place saying that this person said that, that person said that, but until you review it yourself and hear it yourself, you can't trust just somebody coming in a chat because you gotta hear it or see it in front of you for yourself. But as you see, even though BJ is still a piece of shit in my eyes, she did acknowledge it, and she was very sorry that he passed, even though she treated him like shit. But that's beside the point. She did do the right she reacted the right way. It wasn't what people thought. And that's it. You just got to be careful when you're going through back and forth through people's lives, that you don't just say something without, most of us creators already know and ask for the proof, because we're not going to just go based off of hearsay, because we know better than that. Especially Queen. Queen won't make a statement unless she knows it's true, factual, and she's got evidence of it, because that is what you do in here. You don't go by every single little thing that somebody can say, like BJ does when people go in her chat and just say random things, and she just believes it. It's you gotta you gotta listen and understand and hear for yourself.
know. I'll just say that. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Mama Duke, thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Carolina Moon has been a member for 35 months. Carolina Moon. I love your picture, by the way. Thank you so much for being a member. Yeah, but I'll get confirmation. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't have any way to. You know what I mean? I didn't correspond with the man. I don't know. I'll just say, if in fact that is true, God bless his family. And I send Craig and I send our condolences. We're not bad people like that. I'm not going to sit here and say nothing. You know what I mean?
And for that, and only for what she just said, I can respect BJ saying that. No matter what was in the past, she did the right thing, saying that yes, happy feet, because unlike Queen B got an email from the family to confirm. She has no way to. She didn't get that email and stuff like that. Oh, I know. Yep. But oh, okay, Petty. Craig says, all right, I'm gonna listen to what Craig says. All right, hold on. This is the first time I'm hearing a lot of this, so I have no idea. So maybe I'm going to take that back. I don't know. I just know she couldn't get validation because the way things ended, and Queen Bee had gotten an actual email from the family because they knew he was on YouTube and certain people's panels, and she got a full confirmation. BJ does not have a way, I don't think, but I'm going to listen for what Craig says. Let's see what he has to say. I'm going to slow it down so we can hear it.
Yeah, coffee. There was another person from the community, CJ, Country Joe. For those of you that are from Krama, some of y'all might know her.
Breathe.
She passed away. I
Did
didn't
she have a
even
big
realize
channel?
I burned my hand. When did I burn my hand? Yeah. See, I had a channel.
Thank you for the $2 super
Breathe.
I
sticker.
must have did that when I was
Thank-
cooking.
Swollen.
Miss Sherry, thank you for the $10 super sticker, love.
It's not swollen.
Yeah, it is.
Where?
Never mind. Never.
Oh, look, you can see it. Turtle Talk, welcome. What is happening on YouTube? That's 3 people. Trying to tell you in the chat, I was like, Pink. Amanda was younger than me, y'all. Cinderella. Yeah, Country Joe. I don't, not CJ Crime Concepts. Let me be clear. Country Joe, CJ, a lady that was from the community that we, a lot of us, me, Boston, Pink, Dagger, from the old community we were from.
He had a song. A song starting now.
Let me tell y'all. Okay. Cletus.
You looking at me? We were joking.
Oh,
right?
the toothless.
Damn, I was done with the heavy shit.
Cletus's name is. I forgot.
You don't forget. You looking at me? We were joking.
Oh,
right?
the toothless. I got it. What's up? What's up, Puddin? The toothless clitorius. Okay. Cletus's name is the.
He said,
No, I like
clitoris.
clitorius.
What the fuck?
It sounds like ancient. The toothless clitorius or clitoris, however you correct this clitoris. And then I'm taking suggestions because I.
Okay, Patty, I'll speed it back up. And beads, really? Like, one, that's the best thing you can come up with. 2, don't start crying when people start calling you names and shit like that. Like, seriously, don't. You act like this and you've got like these, this big boost of confidence, and it ends up slamming you back every time because then you're in tears. And guess what? Those tears mean nothing. Yes, Petty. If that has teeth, there's something wrong. And something should be just researched and probably studied for science because well, yeah, that's sorry, I'm shuddering at the thought of that. Oh, yuck.
I think we can do better, but for clues, it's
What was it? I said
big back clue. I think we can do way better.
Meatball.
Or the Neanderthal Meemaw. Or Maw.
So yeah, something like that.
Oh my God. Boston said gross.
And just so you guys know, how it goes in and out, that's not on my end. It's just how Rumble plays through Queens. Queens always had an issue with Rumble, so I can't fix it. That's just so you guys know.
Toothless clitorius.
The toothless clitorius. Yes. Or we can call him ruthless, toothless.
Neanderthal meatball.
Neanderthal.
What was it? Big back. What was that? Said?
Unstoppable.
Big back glue.
Mhm.
And toothless. Ruthless.
King said ruthless, toothless, please.
And I kind of take offense to that because you know what? I call myself toothless because I need a lot of dental work done. 5 of my front teeth. Yes, babe. What's up?
It's my new mouse.
Oh, that's cool.
Feel the keyboard.
Oh, it's so mini. That's so cute.
60%. It's not a big one.
I know, it's so cute. Sorry, my oldest, the only one that is allowed to hear about anything and or come up and talk to me without being muted. He got a new mouse he wanted to show off, and it's like this keyboard that's like
It's a Razer mouse and keyboard set.
yeah, Razer mouse and keyboard set, and it's got like the take a regular size keyboard and shrink it. It's actually really cute. Okay, we'll continue. Sorry.
Remember I called him that the first time? I ever called him that. No, ruthless. Toothless.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I call myself toothless all the time. My 5 front teeth. I went in to do root canals, and I had the worst panic attack of my entire life. Like, it was a complete. I'm still working on the way that the way the newest kind of anxiety attacks happen. They affect me physically. They make my body feel things, like my brain messes with me and makes my body feel a certain way. My legs start to get shaky. I get out of breath. So I have at least identified the difference between my other panic attacks that I've had in the past that I can control. And it was for no reason at all. I went to the dentist. I got the last 2 root canals done. I was perfectly fine. It was like I was almost too calm. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. But I walked out and bam. I don't know if some people said it can be side effects from the Novocaine. But that's the last time I really went to the dentist, and that caused me to have to go on medication and I'm not ashamed of it, for my anxiety. And I am on the 18th. I have my official first appointment with a therapist. So I am getting back into therapy. Maybe learn more how the brain can really like make you feel that. Yes, happy feet. It's one thing, like, the first step was realizing what it was causing, like, that it was causing my body to feel effects, which I didn't know that was possible with anxiety, but it is. The next step is understanding it more and how to cope with it if it suddenly comes on, and just understanding it a little bit more, you know? I never wanted to be on medication for it, but it got to the point for my kiddos I had to, because I was having panic attacks daily and it was bad, and I needed to be there for my babies. So it was something that I did for my children. And now I have a therapist that I'll be able to go and talk to and figure it all out. But I take offense to the toothless, because I say toothless, because the character Toothless. Freaking adorable. Come on. Like, the retractable, teeth. Sorry, I'm going on. I know. But I love Toothless. I think it's, so cute. So, I don't take that lately, Beach. That is rude. You are very freaking rude, you piece of shit bitch. Okay, I feel better. I feel a little bit better. Let's continue.
I get this pussy.
Oh my lord. Linebacker. Get in my belly.
Yes,
Stop.
ball with tipless tutorials.
I'm sorry, Mr. Puddin said I feel sick now.
Oh, we need a clip of that. We need a clip of her saying that. Get her belly clip. We need that. We definitely need that for sure. Absolutely. Dogs over humans. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. Says rest in paradise, Big Al. You will be. And how horrible that girl. It's wide than a mother.
I'm still calling him Cletus Joseph. Just stop the joke.
Big rough and tough cellulitis Sally over there.
Boom! Thank you, Queen. Queen did a comeback for me. There we go. Big rough and tough cellulitis Sally over there. There we go. There's a new name. Big rough and tough cellulitis Sally. I like it. Okay, Patty, darling, go get some sleep and some rest. Thank you for coming in and everything. I appreciate you and love you very much. And I hope you have a great night. And I will see you soon. All right, I'll continue with this.
She got Tony Tough Knuckles today. She's feeling rough and tumble. Old turd tumbling dung beetle over there in her fucking little pocket profit. Over there talking about pretzels and shit. Craigie, we know what time it is.
Down in the holler. Set it down.
Hey, Travis and Cletus.
It's not right. Ding, 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 ding.
Where's Clue and Cletus at?
Don't make me take out my pictures now.
Okay, shut up.
Shut up.
Every time when she's brought up, Center says strong, brown, weak heart. Not Randy Travis.
We'll have to come have a contest at the end of the week.
Hey, Ryan, the gamers. Yeah.
I think the NFL meatballs will be hard to beat.
The NFL meatball. We could do.
But don't get no more. They got to take it by the next Friday. You got to come up with something.
Craig's giving y'all an assignment.
The winner gets a prize.
Well, I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to do a giveaway this coming
Yeah,
week.
Amazon
$250. Well, then choose. Either we can do two $50 gift cards, or we can do $50 cash apps. Either way, something like that.
Oh, we gonna do a bash for cash? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Oh, if we're doing a bash for cash, I'm in. I don't have all the great comebacks, but if Fenrir's with me, I got this. I can contribute. If there's a bash for cash, I'm in. Not even for the cash. I'll do just for the bash. Let's go. I'm ready. Don't mind me, I'm overtired, so I'm a little kind of like bleh and crazy and hyper, so excuse my overtiredness.
Oh, is that how you want to get down, Beach? Is that how you want to get down? I sure as fuck hope it ain't. Oh, Beach.
I am at Crime Cafe. I have the goofy goof.
Say it ain't so, BJ. Say it
Y'all want
ain't
to make fun of me
so.
for that shit. You
Fucking bitch.
weak ass bitches.
I'll tell you right
Yeah,
now, you don't want it.
Hey Lola, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome into the chaos of Sailor being very much overtired and a little getting a second wind of ADHD craziness. We're reviewing, and I dropped the links. We're reviewing Queen Bee, who was reviewing Spitfire Spotlight's stream on Rumble that BJ did. After we found out that sadly, Lola, I don't know if you do know this or not, because some people haven't been on. Unfortunately, Queen Bee got an email from the family member last night that Big Al has passed, sadly. He is no longer with us. So we're all just praying for his family. It is a big loss to the community. But yeah, we did learn of his passing last night. Oh, sorry, I had to be the one to say it. Yeah, I did have somebody comment under my thing. Somebody said heart attack, but I have no way to confirm that, nor would I reach out to the family. That I'm not going to be disrespectful. So as far as I know, I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that a lot of people noticed he wasn't around for a while, and it was confirmed because his family knew that he was very into YouTube, and Queen Bee was one of the panels he had gone up on, like kind of like Trisha's. So Queen got an email and broke the news that sadly Big Al has passed. It's not easy. Anybody who knew Big Al knew he brought good conversations, commentary. He made you laugh. His laugh was contagious, and he was just an all-around amazing, great guy. And a lot of us were shocked that this community has lost another person. But he's in the, whatever place he wants to be in, and doing all the things that he would want to do, and, living it up. I'm sure still watching over us and watching over everything we do. So it is a huge heartbreak for everybody, but that's all we know, is that he has passed away. Until there's any other happy feet, me too. I'm not gonna lie, I did too. I did while making the video I had made for him, which actually I can play right now. I guess the channel of him was taken down, so because I was gonna go and try and find some things of what he did and how he contributed, and panels. I was gonna take some clips and put it together instead of just AI, but the channel has been gone and is gone, so I wasn't able to, but I did the best I could with what I had. So if you guys didn't hear it earlier, I have no problem playing it. And this is to you, Big L, up in the rocking the heavens up there. Have the blast, have all the laughs. Keep on with being down here with us and watching the chaos continue. And this is for you.
Hey.
Oh.
Gone too soon, but your light still shines. Big Al, your spirit echoes through time. Angel wings carry you beyond the skies. Rest in paradise where love never dies. We're heartbroken, but we'll stand tall. Your laughter and joy still inspire us all. The news hit hard, but we'll keep you near. Your voice in our hearts, forever clear. We'll never let your memory fade. Your laughter, your joy, the mark you made. From the dark siders, our love your soul we keep. Do it up, Big Al, in heaven's embrace, chasing every dream in that perfect place. Dance with the stars, sing loud and free, do all the things you've longed to be. We pray for your family, we stand by their side with love and strength. We'll help them abide. Your journey continues, though you've gone above, wrapped in eternal peace, surrounded by love. We'll carry your torch, the fire you lit, a legacy strong, we'll never quit. Your channel, your voice, the joy you gave, lives on in the hearts you helped to save. From laughter to lessons, your spirit remains, through sorrow and triumph, through joy and pain. Big Al forever, your story will tell, a brother, a friend who lived so well. We'll never let your memory fade, your laughter, your joy, the mark you made. From the dark siders, our love runs deep, forever in our hearts, your soul we keep. So fly high, Big Al, beyond the stars. Peace and freedom forever are yours. Loved, remembered, missed every day. In paradise, you found your way. We'll shout your name, let the heavens know your legacy shines. It will always grow from earth to sky. Your spirit's flame, Big Al, forever will honor your name. So rest in light, where angels sing. Do it up, Big Al, spread your wings. From the dark siders, our vow is true, forever and always we'll stand with you.
And that was my tribute to Big Al. Thank you. That making that, and when I put it all together and I played it on the first half of the live that I kind of messed up. I had tears in my eyes just listening to it, how it all came together, because that's one of the more proud, one of the songs I'm most proud of. And I hope he is resting in paradise. I hope he's living it up. And I just pray for his family, because I can only imagine what they're going through. So, but he's always here. He's never gone. And as a medium, I should know. So, as he would say, let's continue with the fuckery.
Hey, what?
You don't
How
want
did it work? Unstoppable Joe.
No, bitch. You're the weak ass bitch. You're the weakest big back bitch there ever was.
Damn.
You are a
Another
toxic
Spitfire.
motherfucker.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do
You need a contest.
I think I'm gonna do like I'll just put everybody's name in a wheel, you know, like
You should do a meme contest and like whoever did the best meme, you choose.
so it'd be like a membership thing. I'm gonna do one membership thing and one non-membership giveaway.
It would be easier if you just do like a contest and you pick. You should have
Okay, like what? Ask a question and whoever gets it right first.
have them make like a meme, like pictures. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or some kind of meme. And the funniest one, maybe everybody can put on it. You know, you put like a little poll up and everybody gets live, whoever had the most one.
That's actually a good idea.
And then you can use the names for, shorts or something.
Fiona. That's such a pretty name. I actually really do like Fiona. I don't want to ruin.
It sounds like something from a fairy tale.
Fiona's pretty. Fiona's such a
Fairy
pretty
tale,
name.
yeah.
That would be more fair to do membership. And yeah, I want to do, because I don't like my friends that aren't members being left out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do one membership and one non-membership.
I would do the funniest name about this.
Yeah.
And you can use AI, you can use whatever, they got to be on page. Use AI and like upload.
I use it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Your,
I might do something different than that.
in my opinion, when it gets closer and closer to the time that this supposed giveaway is going to go, is supposed to go down, then it'll fade into the background and she'll never do it. Just like she never gave away the mug.
Straight facts, Spitfire, straight facts. I don't know how many times that mug has been supposedly supposed to be a giveaway. How many giveaways she supposedly has had to have, or was going to have, or said to have. No idea. All I know is it never ends up happening. Oh, and most of the stuff that she does for the giveaways, some of the stuff is actually from prior subs. So, there's that too.
What was that, 3 years ago? I don't know.
Great, because I have a lot of people that aren't tech savvy. You know, some of my lovely ladies in chat aren't tech savvy.
It don't have to have a picture. It could just be words. It's still me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could just say, Neanderthal Bebo and Victoria Split.
Oh my lord.
And if you won, you won.
Oh, my Quasimodo banjo. Quasimodo.
It could be anywhere from a video, a picture, or just a word.
Clutosaurus Rex. All right,
Clutosaurus
you know how the couples have merges?
Weird.
Like Craig and my name would be Brig or Brittany. I don't like that. Brig.
Pretty sounds nasty.
Brittany sounds like a yeast infection or something.
Like you got sand
You gotta watch out. Brittany's growing on that bush
Okay, I guess your name is now Brittany.
over there.
Don't kiss that creepy.
Yeah, we'll do Brig. Brig. That sounds all right. So you know how they merged the couple's names? What would Clue and Cletus' name be together? Clutus.
Clitoris.
Or Loomis and Doomis.
Clitoris.
She has big snack energy. Center. Big snack energy. All right, Center. You just did it now. Tomorrow she's going to be saying, he wants my body. He thinks I'm sexy. He called me snack.
I wish I had these super donuts. Remember those donuts from school?
Oh, yeah, those were the bomb. Did you guys ever have those at school? The super
Wow, BJ was feeling herself last night. Damn.
donuts? Here we go, talking about food again.
And it had all those vitamins on there. So you feel good about eating it. Why was the flour always brown? Is that like a enriched flour?
Yeah, it was like wheat. It was 45 a lot of meals.
Remember we talked
She's eating again, by the way, you hear smack. And she's the unprosecuted felon.
about one time and the kids loved them.
They're not the same. They're not the same. What I remember. Wait a minute.
Those a cup of coffee, man.
Those were bomb and they eat them up.
What the?
Y'all didn't have super donuts at school for breakfast?
I thought everybody had
I thought everybody had super
them. They
donuts.
were government issued.
Yeah, they're like government cheese, right? Like,
Super donuts? I've never heard of this.
It was just a Carolina thing.
tell me it's not. We were only blessed with super donuts before we had them in Georgia too. Solo rider.
Order you some off of
So
Amazon. You'll never
low
regret it. It's
rider. You gotta tell them though, you have to put them in the microwave for 15 seconds.
I don't have to.
They're not good cold because they're greasy.
Well, it's oil. I think it's got like a.
Yeah, it's got oil in it. So pop them in the microwave. Even if you don't want a hot donut, you don't have to have a hot donut.
I've had something
Not
like
the chill
that
off of it.
before, but they weren't super donuts.
Oh, y'all, they're
It's
so
like
good.
it's like a coffee donut.
It is definitely something that you want more of than you just want.
You can get coffee donuts that are about that good, but not that.
Not that good. That's a damn good
You ever
donut.
had a coffee donut that's that good?
No, never.
Well, I mean, close to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that.
It's like they put some type of syrup on it or something. Or in
Government cheese.
School? Yeah, no. For 15 seconds?
about how I
Just in
should
your mouth, right?
do these things, right? And then she'll say right really fast. But the rest of it,
She's
it's almost like her gut won't allow her to say, like it's taking everything within her being just to talk.
Vitamins on them? The fuck? No, I can't.
And I'm gonna tell you something else too. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Bitch, you have the worst case of body dysmorphia.
Honestly, I don't know how Spitfire Spotlight does this. I have no idea. She is a saint with patience and being able to review this. Like, huge shout out to Spitfire Spotlight for doing this almost every night, and commentary, like, literally patience of a saint. And she does go, she will voice her opinion, and you will know. And honestly, whatever she says, I usually, actually almost always think her comeback is badass. So, shout out to Spitfire Spotlight for your patience of a saint, hon. Patience of a saint. Like, thank you for doing this for everybody and giving the commentary. It's amazing.
Stuff that I've ever witnessed in my life.
What?
I have never met somebody that has body dysmorphia quite like her. I mean, either that or
BJ, What's wrong with someone actually having confidence?
Right.
What's wrong with someone actually loving themselves?
What the fuck do you mean body dysmorphia?
I was gonna say, who has body dysmorphia? Clue? No, Clue loves herself. She knows she's a bigger girl and she embraces it because not only does she love herself, but her man loves her how she is. Why does she have to have some body dysmorphia? I guess I'm not quite understanding the thought process of BJ. Because Clue is literally, she has self-confidence and there's nothing wrong with them. Why can't people love their body and themselves? Just because you don't, BJ, it doesn't mean other people don't. And Clue is a beautiful person inside and out. Doesn't matter the size or nothing. She is beautiful. And she knows it. Plain and simple.
Bitch, you're weird.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
She's
fucking
Like I said,
weirdo.
Clue's like, they're going to have to cut.
Why do I say what? Because she thinks that she's the most beautiful thing that walks, and everybody else is ugly, and everybody's man wants her, which is really
She
weird.
knows better. She just tries to project like artist mode.
Really weird, bro. Really, really weird. Oh, because she does. She thinks that she literally talks about. Oh my god, never mind. If you don't know what I'm
Lauren, the only time that this big back ass actually looks at herself is when she cams up and has a fuzzy filter on. Just saying.
talking about, I can't explain it to you. Maybe somebody in chat can. Oh, yes, her. She reminds me a lot of KP does that shit a lot too. KP does that. She will change her accent, and Clue does that too. I've noticed that. Depending on who Clue's around, her accent changes. The definition of body dysmorphia is when you see your body differently than what it actually is. In most cases, when somebody has it, they think that they actually look skinnier than they are, or
Okay. I'm going to look up the definition of it because I don't think she has that right. I don't know what this is either. Body dysmorphia right there. Let's see what it says. It is a mental health condition where a person spends a lot of time worrying about the flaws of their appearances. These flaws are often unnoticeable to others. People of any age can have body dysmorphia. It's most common in teenagers and young adults. So therefore, it just shows your stupidness, BJ, because body dysmorphia is an actual mental health issue where people look in the mirror and they can be skinny and fit and have every perfect, they could be the most beautiful person in the world, but when they look inside at that mirror, in their own head, what they're seeing back is that something's wrong with their body. They're not skinny enough. They're not curvy enough. They're not pretty enough. It's not looking in the mirror and thinking you're the best looking person ever and there's nothing wrong. No, and that she looks skinnier than no. It's a real mental health disorder where men and women look in the mirror, and no matter how perfect anybody tells them their body is, and how they're perfectly fine the way they are, what they see in the reflection is that's not what they see. They don't see that, the perfection everybody does. They see, they look at themselves and find something they don't like about themselves in the reflection. And it is a real thing, and it's sad because a lot of people that are the most beautiful people go through it. So, Beej, your stupidity is showing. I'm gonna go for a few minutes longer because I'm losing brain cells by a second.
they see themselves differently than what they actually look like, and she absolutely sees herself differently in a big ass way.
See how they got
Oh my lord, Sinner.
they get different.
Sinner said Clue's so big she can only play Zeke.
Okay,
I've never heard that before. Dog.
Don't forget, she's a prude.
And JoJo, if you don't like what I said, then fine. She's delusional. Then is that okay? Is that better?
I'm gonna try to ride. I like.
Why don't you just go out of my chat, Pipsqueak? Why are you here again? God, one thing's for certain: we can't get rid of you.
Jim Beam bourbon cream.
I don't want a single soul to come in here and tell me that I should or should not say certain things after what these people have done to me. Don't fucking come in here telling me.
BJ, you shouldn't talk about things that you don't know about. Look up the definition before you run your fucking mouth about a condition that is real and affects many millions of people. And you just literally told the complete opposite of what body dysmorphia is to people that have it. So, here, I'm right here. Me. I'm telling you, you're wrong. Get it right. Get your facts right. I will tell you, fix your misinformation because you're a... We'll just leave it at that.
Me. That girl said that my mama was a freaking dope addicted. Oh my goodness, don't even. Anybody come in here trying to tell me anything about what I should have, I'm just going to block you because I'm not, oh hell no, not after everything they put me through. If she gets a stripper pole, there needs to be hella reinforcements. Let me see. It's because it's toothless under one of his 1,290. I'll get this like
Oh, you got Jim Beam hood.
if you don't see through it, I don't know what to, like. The other night, and so was I. We turned it in the FBI, and we were both pressing charges on the person. TJ, Lolly,
What's
where's
the
TJ?
confirmation then?
Reality. Brenda Stu was in there. We got who threatened who? TJ. What? Lolly was threatened the other night, and so was I. We turned it in the FBI, and we were both pressing charges on the person. TJ.
This is what I don't get. Okay, these two people, Lolly, I've seen here and there. She's pretty vile. And I know TJ for a fact is pretty damn vile. So they called the FBI because they got threats. Who threatened them? Why would people threaten them? On top of the fact, if you're on social media, it comes with it. Not that it's right, it's wrong. In all different ways. Nobody should ever be threatened. But come on, stop using resources when the things that have come out of both TJ and Lolly's mouth have been so disgusting and vile. Like, it's unbelievable. The things that they have said about people, even threats. So, they're no angel. Do I think they should be threatened? No, of course not. Nobody should. Whether we like them or not. Nobody should threaten anybody else's life or anything like that. That is wrong. But part of being a YouTube creator and even a sub is it does happen. You don't think Queen Bee doesn't get messages? You don't think, Clue doesn't get messages, or Cletus or Trisha? You don't think they don't ever get messages from people that really don't like them? I guarantee you there could be a mile-high stack. But don't think you guys, I just hate people that think they're the only ones that are getting threatened. And then they waste valuable resources when 99.9% of the time, the people that are saying the threats are just running their goddamn mouth just like everybody else does. That's all it is. So, that's my input. Like I said, should anybody threaten anybody? Hell no. Even if I don't like you, your life should never be threatened. Just, BJ's or TJ, none of them lives should be threatened. That is wrong. If it is the actual case, that is wrong. But it does come with being a creator. It's just, it is how it is. I'm going to go for a few minutes longer, and I'm going to drop the link and send y'all to Queen Bees, because I know she's just starting back up for her second live, and I know it should be good tonight. So let's I know she has her intro that she does, so I'm going to go for a few more minutes, and then I will drop QB's link so you can go over there. And make sure when you do go over there, you hit the thumbs up. Engagement matters. Show her some love, because we love our queen bee.
Who threatened y'all? Who threatened you? What the hell? Yeah, condolences to his friends and family. What happened, TJ? Kitty cat, what did he say? It was CP.
Show up when you record your screen.
What? No way. I think it was Timu CP. It was so. What? Yeah, did y'all check to verify to see if it was actually Chris Proudfoot?
Yeah, you should verify that, because Chris Proudfoot isn't out here threatening nobody in this sector. He doesn't. I'm sure he has more things to worry about. The fact that, his stepson is missing. I think that takes higher precedence. I don't think he's on the webs threatening people's lives.
That would be my. I need Lolly. Where you at, Lolly? They're saying that. I don't know.
Speaking of that weird fuck, Lolly, that weird motherfucking lady, she went to Pigfest and took a bunch of fucking pictures and made some wild ass fucking shit up with it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Some ridiculous shit. I'll pull it up and show y'all.
I mean,
That he got the abuse.
no. I don't know anything about that. Yet. Lolly was live the other night, and TJ saying that someone came in there and threatened them in chat. I don't know though.
That might have been Chris Proudfoot.
Yeah, but I'm asking, was there verification? Because
Is he an outfit or something?
I don't know. I'm not even sure.
I mean, not judging or anything.
You're silly. Interesting.
No, the only reason I say that is like it seems like he has some times where he does some pretty good shit.
He gets
He knows that, like,
Yeah.
he owns something.
Interesting. Unstoppable JoJo. Is this the first time you've been here?
Oh, Jojo.
Because I'm
Here
not,
for the pop-up girls.
yeah, Mojo
Oh,
JoJo.
Jojo.
Because I'm not seeing you talking about me. Yeah, I don't know, Lolly. That looks like
Shut the fuck up, prick.
Player.
they just made that account to do that.
Uh,
Who the hell is so two different people threatened Lolly, and one was using an account CP status Sebastian Rogers,
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit.
and then another person used an
Said that
account
what?
of Sebastian.
fucking
Very interesting.
Old
BJ, it happens all the time. People make people's names and do what they do. It's not the first and it's not the last time that people pretend to be other people. But even the thought of whatever was threatened, which would be wrong, if somebody threatened their lives, it should be an automatic knowledge that it's not Chris Proudfoot, because, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's got plenty of other things to worry about. His stepson's missing. Taking care of his wife. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more that he's taking care of and not threatening people. So you should have already known it was probably somebody making up that name. But I'm going to drop Queen's link. And Happy Feet, I know, I love Queen. Just her laugh gets me going. I mean, when she gets going, and she can make anybody's bad day great again. Honestly, she can. So, I have lost enough brain cells for the day. And I should be on tomorrow, but I dropped Queen Bee's live. I believe it's, let me double check. Be on tomorrow, but little stupid thing. Yes, it's on her main channel. So I dropped the link. I want everybody to go over there, show her some love. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you tell her that, you know, you appreciate her. Send lots of love. You can say that I sent you. If you'd like, let's go and have some belly laughs with the queen bee. I thank my mods, my mom, Happy Feet, my brother, Lola, my sub, and all the subs in here, and even new people. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.